The Department of Justice accuses LMPD of unlawfully stopping, searching, and arresting people during street enforcement and traffic stops for years.
But as WDRB investigates, reporters Valerie Chin and Jason Riley uncovered, the Jefferson County Attorney's Office doesn't want that DOJ information to be used in court.
Upload.
July 15th, 2019. With weapons drawn, LMPD SWAT officers raided a home in South Louisville.
I've got cover, Chief.
Trying to serve a warrant on an accused drug suspect.
Walk to me, hands up.
But instead, they handcuffed the wrong person. This man, Roy Stucker, who was hired to paint the vacant house. November 2019, Shelby Gazaway was killed by police after his family says he fired a warning shot inside a Portland Kroger store, then walked out.
Hey!
Body camera video shows officers confront him in the parking lot.
So, but you hear them holler, hey, hey, and then they start firing on my son. They did not give Shelby the opportunity to stop, to raise his hands.
But what do these cases have in common? The answer? Attorneys are using the Department of Justice findings, hoping to strengthen their civil lawsuits.
Otherwise, I'm going to get K9 over here and have them searched. For what?
The DOJ accused LMPD of repeatedly violating people's civil rights.
He don't have nothing he's not supposed to have, okay?
It violated somebody's constitutional rights.
Greg Sims represents Gazaway's family.
Is there ever a standard practice that you know of where...
He questioned former LMPD Chief Steve Conrad about the DOJ report in March as part of a lawsuit.
Would you agree that LMPD unlawfully stopped, searched, detained, and arrested people during street enforcement activities, including traffic and pedestrian stops?
Objection to form, you can answer if you know. I'm sure that occurred on some occasion.
The Justice Department review was prompted by the death of Breonna Taylor in 2020 and put LMPD cases under the microscope.
This one reach the bed?
This is not a one-off whenever somebody's rights are violated. It's not a unique instance that a particular officer discriminates against black people in their enforcement activities. It's a Louisville Metro Police Department problem. It's not that officer.
As public servants, we all have to earn and keep the public's trust in order to serve them. And that starts with me and our chief of police.
LMPD and the mayor say they support the DOJ findings and are working to make policing changes. But WDRB Investigates found the attorneys that represent LMPD and the city are doubting the findings. The city says the DOJ and city have not officially agreed to the findings and are still negotiating the terms of the consent decree, which are agreed upon changes to policing practices.
There are some county attorneys who are on these civil cases who refuse to acknowledge that the Department of Justice report is accurate. They refuse to acknowledge that the findings are based on legitimate specific instances and data.
The county attorney's office had said the DOJ report simply provides a few brief examples of the purported violations, largely in the form of generalized hearsay. The report is certainly not binding on the court.
Is there anything in there? Ain't nothing in the car. Okay.
When the city asked a judge to dismiss Marlo Brown's lawsuit claiming his civil rights were violated during a Louisville police traffic stop, Brown's attorney used info from the DOJ report, and the judge ruled the report can be used as evidence.
Just relax. You've got the wrong people.
As for the Stucker case, a U.S. District Court judge dismissed that lawsuit in March, saying police had produced enough probable cause to sign off on the warrant to head to that house.
But you can see what's going on.
But Stucker's attorney argues the dismissal should be overturned because of the DOJ report.
I look forward to seeing the consent decree for Louisville Metro Police Department, and I look forward to the idea that they care about fixing the corruption and the problems that are here.
No, I'm not. I'm at a job. This ain't even my house.
With photojournalist Darius Bowie, Valerie Chen, WDRB News.
The county attorney's office released a statement saying in part the report lacks the legal and factual basis to be considered as evidence against individual LMPD officers and Louisville Metro in a specific civil case.